Hayground School, it's a place where you don't open a textbook and do what it says in the textbook. If you want to learn how to make a movie, you make a movie. If you want to learn how to cook a meal, like you actually cook a meal.
So we have 3 jobs this afternoon then. We have to form the bread, then we have to make the mozzarella, and then we also have to make the kale pesto.
We have 85 students this year, and they range from 4 years old to 14 years old.
The little flour on top, don't pat it down.
Culinary Arts program teaches kids how to choose a meal, understand what a balanced meal is, then understand where it comes from.
I got 7 eggs.
Try and use what we have close by, especially what's in our garden.
It turns out that beets and peas really like to be planted close together.
The kids take turns in the garden and the greenhouse, so they know what they've planted, they know what they've harvested.
The garden is a core principle at Hayground. Being outside, working with your hands, being in touch with nature.
I love seeing it when it's a little seed becoming this lettuce or any type of plant that you eat.
It's a really great opportunity to grow your own food, and it's really a privilege.
Over here, Phoenix, right down there, all of that kale. You'll see children, as they're working in the garden, simultaneously harvesting and eating pea shoots, mustard buds, kale snips, whatever they can get their hands on.
We love tot soy.
When you harvest the greens, they get put in the salad, so you get to taste it with other ingredients.
I didn't really think it was that much work just to make one salad or just to plant a seed, and now I know.
It's really nice to eat your own greens. You feel really good about that.
Every morning, it's our job, the gardeners in the school, to go out and harvest the food that we're going to eat that day for lunch. All right.
Each class has a day a week in which they decide the menu and cook and serve and clean up. And they start out in here very timid. And slowly, they become masters of 1 or 2 things.
I've been doing the culinary program here for 5 or 6 years. In the beginning, I didn't really know how to do anything, but through it, I've had several mentors that have taught me. We have our fresh homemade bread that we made this morning. We have our homemade mozzarella, we have basil, and we have tomatoes on top with some of our homemade kale pesto.
Growing and actually getting to cook all the food is amazing.
The food here is healthy. I haven't seen any other school in my life do this. It's really amazing.
It's teaching so many things. It's planning, it's mathematics, it's nutrition, it's science, it's culture. And it's one thing that really brings us all together.